You think you can play fast, that your hands aren't quick enough, that some people just have it and you don't. Well, you're wrong. Your hands aren't slow. They have just been trained wrong. So let me show you 3 sequences that are going to fix that, played with the cheapest guitar I could find. The tabs are in a free PDF, the link is in the description. One of the most important things to identify when you're learning any fast piece of music on your guitar, whether it's a solo, a lick or a riff, is what technique it takes to play it right. Let me show you something. Here's the first sequence. These first 3 notes, for example. That's a classic major triad shape, and this type of shape gets along very well with sweeps. So if you see 3 notes on consecutive strings, there's a good chance the fastest way to play that section is sweep picking. Now, the triad resolves on this note here, and all the notes that come after are played on a single string. Probably the best technique to keep up the speed is alternate picking. Then 3 notes on consecutive strings you can play with a single upstroke. Then another upstroke to keep moving. See? All play with sweep picking. So we are not even halfway through the sequence and we have already used sweep picking, alternate picking and sweep picking again. Then we reach this note here. We have a hammer on, and this note will play with a downstroke that keeps going into the second and first string, another sweep. Then strict alternate picking for the second half of the sequence. It may seem a little forensic to go this deep, but believe me, a lot of players blame their hands or fingers for not moving fast without realizing they are not giving the right instructions. Once you know what you're playing and how to play it, it's just a matter of doing the reps until it sounds the way it's supposed to. Now let's move to the second sequence. Now you know how to analyze a phrase technique-wise, so I'm going to give you a problem to solve: a moving bass line or a picking sequence. So after identifying the techniques, mostly picking here, you have to identify the red flags, the transitions where one technique meets the other and where you have to make some type of adjustment. Here, for example, we use alternate picking up to here, up to this note, and then from the second string to the third string we use one single upstroke, economy picking. It won't happen again in the rest of the sequence, but it's just a single string transition that may keep you stuck if you don't know what to do. So always ask yourself what is the best way or the best technique for each section, and try a few. Then the difficulty comes from changing the bass note while you keep playing the melody. The entire thing is strict alternate picking. But your attention now is not on the technique but on the notes. So being able to shift your attention is also a very important part of training your hands to play fast. Now let's go to the third sequence. This is like a math problem, something that will keep you thinking until you memorize it and resolve it. It's a terrific exercise, and the difficulty here is in the slides that happen between each section. It may sound easy to play, but it's not, and the sliding one string technique is a great speed tool. Well, the classic in-bay line. So this time I want you to concentrate on the flow of those slides. They have to sound into the phrase like one single line flowing from beginning to end. The slides are the glue, and here's the picking part. So there you go, train your hands the proper way and they will respond. The tabs are in the free PDF, the link is in the description. And if you want to work on your picking hand, this is the video to watch. I'll see you there.